Hi guys, welcome to another video of Satyam Rajesh. I believe personally that gaming is going to be a very huge part of our society, and gaming machines, specifically, laptops, desktops, are still a very big part of the, overall tech industry. But in future, I think as we enter into metaverse and we start going into virtual worlds more, augmented reality more, so it'll, I think, improve a lot in these ways. So we want to be more involved with the gaming machines and test out a lot of gaming machines and give review about it. So today we have one of those, that is the Dell Alienware 17. Alienware, this is actually my first Alienware laptop, and to be honest, I'm completely blown away by the design and the experience of the laptop. It literally feels that it is something out of this world. It's designed in a spaceship kind of a look, where you have an alien logo on the top and you have a protruding back panel which has all the ports and everything. So that way, design wise, I think Alienware is very distinctive from the market. Today we are reviewing the unit, which is a Dell Alienware X17. This was the latest device. Right now they are still the latest available in the market, but as Intel announced 12th generation processors, so these will be phased out soon. But currently these are the latest with 11th generation Intel processor. The one that I am reviewing today has around I think i9 processor with 3080 graphics card and I think 32 gigs of RAM. I mean, it's a beast of a machine. You won't have any issues with this. We'll talk about performance later on. But now moving on to the other part of the design, the keyboard is great. I mean, the typing experience on this keyboard is very good. One thing that I feel that all Windows laptop lag behind, and me, someone who is coming from a Mac, is the trackpad. I mean, trackpad is good, don't get me wrong, but it's still not at par with what I was expecting from a laptop of this budget. I'd like to point this out in the beginning only, that the laptop that we are reviewing costs 4,15,000 rupees in the market. So that's a huge money that you will have to put in it. Like the MacBook that I use, my main laptop, the M1 Max MacBook, it costs around 3 lakh rupees. So price difference is very big. But I think I cannot call it a value device, but I think it definitely gives something special in that. Talking about other aspect of the device, the device is filled with RGB lights. I mean, everywhere you look, there are RGB lights. RGB lights are on the trackpad, in the keyboard, and on the back panel, on the Alienware logo in the front. It's everywhere you will find RGB. So at night if you are playing, I think you have to turn down the lights, because I have gotten a lot of issues with my family that it's very glowy and very shiny at night. So I think that's one thing. Now moving on to the screen. The screen is a 240 hertz refresh rate display, and it's a 1080p. There are options actually whether you want to go to a higher refresh rate or you want to go to a higher resolution. So in gaming, resolution I don't think matters that much on a very small like 17-inch display. We are not playing in something like 45-inch or that type of TV type of display. But for this, I think 1080p was the right choice for us, and it has 240 hertz refresh rate, and that is crazy. And I mean, it's smooth. I have been using the MacBook for a long time with the 120 hertz refresh rate, and this doesn't feel any laggier or slower than that comparatively. But again, talking about the very important thing is that this display, if you are a creator and you are thinking to get this machine to edit your videos, it's not very color accurate. It's good display, it's LCD, the color accuracy is good. While playing games, it's very good, refresh rate and everything is good, but it's not good for content creators. That thing I personally felt, because I tried editing videos, color grading videos, is what it was not that good according to me. Now one thing that Dell has done, something that is very weird, is that the display runs on graphics card, and on, like, you can switch between the graphics card that will be used to run the display or the internal Intel's display driver. So it automatically switches in between, but that is only available in the 1080p model with high refresh rate. You won't get that in the 4K model or the 4K or the normal 1080p model. So that's something that is a little weird according to me, but I think that saves battery. But when we are talking about battery, you have to talk about the humongous charger. I think it's that big, and it's almost like a proper brick. I think it's more than one brick in size and length. It's very heavy to carry. The device is already very heavy to carry, and at the same time the charger also is very heavy. I don't know why Dell didn't go with the technologies that they are using for the 15-inch or the 14-inch Alienware laptops charger, which are smaller than this because they are using some other element to pass the charging and something like that. So they are very compact in size. This is not. This is a huge brick. And when what's the point of getting a laptop when you cannot carry it properly? That's the one thing that I think where the cons start for me for the Alienware. It's a very beast machine, but at the end of the day, to travel with it, it's going to be pain, because I traveled one place with the laptop and the charger only in the box and one gaming controller, and it was so heavy that my shoulders started hurting like 5 to 10 minutes. So that's something that you have to keep in mind, that you cannot do lots of mobile gaming, to be honest. And the battery drop and the performance drop once you plug it out is on next level, because it cannot support that power hungry GPU. I think it's 160 or 180 watt GPU, and it draws lots of power, and it is not possible for the laptop's battery to support it. So it dials down the performance quite a lot. Let's talk about performance. I never faced any issue while gaming with this laptop. No matter what I throwed at it, I played Flight Simulator, I played Forza Horizon 5, I have played Halo, and in every game there is not a single point where I felt that this is lacking or this is lagging or anything. I didn't even have to overclock the computer. It was running at normal temperatures. Yes, the fans are loud. If you want to buy this to make your streaming setup, you will have to consider the fact that the fans are very loud. If you turn down the fans, the performance will drop accordingly. But overall, I never faced any issues like that with the gaming. Like there were no games that could hamper the performance of this device. So gaming wise, I think this is a perfect machine. And look wise too, if you are playing, first of all, if you manage to play outside in a cafe or something like that, you'll have to have a charging plug. And if you start playing, people will notice you and they will find it amusing to see the device of this design. With the X17, Dell has reworked the thermals inside, and it shows too. Like, I have seen reviews of the X15, the 15-inch laptop. It's very slim, very portable, but it doesn't have the performance capabilities of the Alienware X17, which is expected also, because the 15 doesn't have that much headroom to cool and run the games, but this one has, and it definitely shows in the performance and thermals. So thermal wise, I think this is a pretty good laptop. You also get one expandable slot for SSD, so you can pull out the back of the laptop, insert a normal SSD, and it will work perfectly fine with it. Now, other aspect of this laptop is people who buy it not for gaming. Let's say someone is a content creator and they really want to stick with Windows and they are buying this. Someone who wants to do 3D modeling and stuff like that, they buy it. So in that purpose, I don't see that much value in spending 4 lakh 5 lakh rupees on a laptop, which won't give you at par performance with some counterparts like MacBook. We use DaVinci Resolve to edit our videos, and we tried editing normal 4K videos. The MacBook, the M1 Max MacBook which I'm using, is way faster than this. When we tried editing 8K video that we are starting to shoot, it failed completely. The 3080 and the i9 processor were not able to handle the editing stream, and it was completely like, the software lagged. In short, it couldn't even import the file. And when we tried the same thing on the M1 Max MacBook, it worked perfectly fine. So for creators, I would not suggest with going with this laptop, but for 3D designers, because there are a lot of software issues, a lot of softwares that are not available for a Mac platform. So for them, I think this will be a good machine, but there are alternatives to this. You don't have to carry, I think 4 or 5 kilos of weight along with 2 or 3 kilos of the weight of the charger with you at everywhere that you go, and you'll need specialized bags too, because this is just not a 17-inch machine. It has a very big back protruding out, which makes it even bigger than it is. So overall, my impressions is that if you are in the market, first thing is that if you have the budget to buy such a laptop and you want to do heavy gaming, this is perfect laptop for you. You don't have to think twice. You just can go to the market, buy the laptop, and you will be very happy with the investment that you have done. But for everyone else, creators, small gamers, and people who travel a lot, for them this is a very huge laptop, and I don't think it's value for money for them. So you have to be cautious. You have to check out other laptops, because Asus offers almost same performance and same internal specs at much lower rate even for gamers. I think it starts at around 2.5 lakhs, so you can look at that laptop too. And I'd like to say special thanks to RS Krish, Dell store. They are a Dell store in, I think they have 11 stores in Delhi. I got this from the Nehru Place one. They are very, very helpful, and they helped in buying the laptop and getting it on time. The store owner himself is very helpful, and the staff there is very helpful. So if you want to buy a Dell machine, I think you should definitely check them out. I'll be linking their details of the store and location in the description below. For gamers, this is heaven. For other people, I don't think this laptop is that valuable and that good. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Hope you liked it, and we will try to do more gaming videos, and we'll also try to do more gaming laptop reviews, more desktops. So thank you so much for watching.